Hi girly pops, it's me Savannah and Mr. Bones, and I can't wait today to show you how to actually get curls that last with your Shark FlexStyle. I gotta be honest, probably the first month I had it, I was afraid I got scammed and robbed out of my money. Let me show you today how to actually accomplish a beautiful blowout that can last you multiple days. There are some steps that you need to follow. If you don't know what to do, like even where to begin, the basics, I'll link my basic video here, give that a watch, and then if you're still having troubles, welcome, you're in the perfect place. Let's troubleshoot together. I love to just use this rough blow, this for my curling iron. If you want to use the blowout brushes, I have a video on that. If you have naturally curly or wavy hair like I do, you can use the diffuser. I have a video on that as well. Number one, did you start on wet hair? Now I know, babes, I know we like it wet, okay? But not in this situation. You want it to be damp, not wet, not dry. This is gonna make a world of a difference, and I'm convinced this is the whole entire reason an hairstyle lasts so long. I were to create this exact same hairstyle using just a hot iron, blow it out straight with the blow dryer, and then I use a hot iron, it does not last. If you use a brush, like a rounded brush, while you curl your hair and then you curl it like a stylist does, think about the world of a difference in the hold, because you're creating a curl, you're making it dry a certain way. Make sure it's damp, not wet, not dry, because if it's too wet, you're gonna be going back and forth and you're gonna be sitting there for like 20 minutes holding it, or you're gonna have to do extremely small pieces and it's just gonna take you a ridiculous amount of time. You want your hair about 85% dry. I used to say 80. I think I go for like 80 to 85% dry, and it's mostly the roots. I flip upside down. Go watch that beginner video if you want to really see me get into it and like copy me and do all the details, but flip upside down so that my hair gets like a good volume and it's not stuck down. If you like a good sleek, like flat look, blow dry your hair down. Once it's 80%, add the curls in, or you can just simply add a curl to the end if you want. And if you want to just straighten it, there's the brushes. I love my Shark FlexStyle. I wish they would sponsor me. I haven't reached out and asked. Maybe I should. You guys, hello Shark, do you see all my videos? I love you, please sponsor me. Number two, this does depend on your hair type, but something I never hear people talk about is your environment. Your environment makes a world of difference. I use completely different hair types depending on where I'm vacationing, depending on my location of the day. If I'm gonna be out in the sun all day, I use more hairspray. If I'm going to be inside in an office, I don't have to worry about as much. If it's a humid location, you know, I'm going to need some sort of like a wow humidity spray. There is a lot of thought that goes into my picking out of hair products. First step, learn your hair type. Does your hair get oily at the root? Is it heavy? Is it weighed down? It's going to be a couple simple little boo boo. If you have a certain hair type and you need products, leave it in the comments below. But for me, I had dry hair and I wanted to get it longer. I was researching for a while how to get longer hair. I would add hair masks, leave-in conditioners, oils, lots of massaging, scrubbing. For you, if you're having a hard time with hold, because a mousse is good at adding texture, it's like kind of adds weight to the hair if you have too thin of hair, but maybe you have too weighed down heavy hair, you might need a texture spray or just a heat protectant that has some sort of hold to it, okay? There are a million hair products on the market. There is not a one, this is perfect for everyone. That's why it's hard. You could go to your grocery store, your drugstore, your local whatever, and just go find, okay, you're probably gonna want a hairspray to finish. If your hair's dry, you want some sort of a hydration. If it's not, you don't even need that, skip that. You need a detangler, use a detangler. You need just something to make it smell good. Your hair's perfect, it holds everything. Just get a good smell good. Whatever you want, there's a product out there. Next step on this that no one talks about enough is the amounts. I'm not gonna ramble on too much about it because I have a whole entire video, I'll link it here, on hair product, but the amounts can weigh down your hair. So the first week, it wasn't fun for me because I was not only learning a whole entire new tool, I had no clue how the hair styler worked. I would like put it on and my hair would flip the wrong way and then it would get all frizzy and go crazy. There is a learning curve. So keep that in mind and you're gonna be set, okay? I had a learning curve with the actual styler. I think my beginner video will help you with that. But then I had to learn the weight because I was weighing down my hair with too much oil and it was just looking like weirdly oily, but it was clean day one. And then day two, the curls were just like, it was so weird, okay? Number three, smaller sections. I made the mistake of thinking you could do like big chunky sections because it would come out and it would look curly for the second. I have a hair appointment coming up, so I have my roots grown out and longer bangs, so I like to do like a swoopy away from the face bang, a little bit tighter on my like kind of top face framing layers, and then a looser long bottom curled. If you wanted it to be more curly, you would just hold it and do a longer curl. Whatever you want, you could probably create with this beautiful thing. I love her. The first time I did it, I knew how I liked it, but I was using chunks, big old, just thinking like, I was honestly even just thinking like something like this, a chunk that you could use for your heat. No, this is too big. You probably want a half. You just want like 1-inch little sections. The smaller the section, the quicker it will dry too. Number 3, smaller sections, stronger curls. Now on to number 4, high heat, low airflow, lock it with a cool shot. Sometimes if you have a lot of heavy hair and you're in a hurry, or let's say it's maybe a little bit too dry, if your hair is too dry after rough drying it before getting it to 80%, just grab a little water, put it on the ends. Secret, if it happens to feel too dry, you can turn the speed up. But sometimes if you go too fast, you can make yourself frizzy. Create a small section, brush it out, and then do it. We talked about this in the beginner video. You can do it where you wrap it like a curl, or you can have it suck it up and then curl it up. Either way is great, as long as you brush and separate it in that small section before. It's not going to create a big fuzzy frizzy falling out curl. It'll last a long time. With that high heat, low airflow, if you have the thickest, loveliest head of hair, turn that air up, baby. If you have the finest hair, or you have hair that's dying and breaking, turn the heat down. Just spend a couple extra minutes, babe. I promise it's quicker that way than it is to grow a whole new head of hair, okay? Next step is so important. Keep your mother hands off. Keep your hands off that until it is completely cool. You think it's cool? Don't touch it. Don't touch it still. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Do not put a shirt over your head. Do not touch your curls while it's hot. They're still setting. I told you at the beginning, I think the air styler is incredible and it creates this magical 3-day, 7-day. It lasts until I wash it basically. And I have naturally wavy, curly, whatever you want to call it, hair. So the fact that it's not going crazy or anything like that, it is lasting. There's something to that. Keep your hands off of it. I forgot to mention this in my beginner video and I made a comment of it because it's so important. After you're done, you're going to either just pull it out and it falls off, or you're gonna have the curl sitting in your hand. You can let this curl sit in your hand for as long as you want until it goes completely cold, and then you're gonna let go of it. Still, give it a little bit of time. Even though you held it till it was cool in your hand, give it a little bit of time to just cool and set as is. And then whenever you're ready, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, maybe shorter if you have less hair, instead of just grabbing a brush and just that can create a nice big voluminous like separated blowout. But if you want like that kind of blowout that you see online or like this, you're gonna want to just go like this and just gently, you maybe not even brush, maybe just more like this. Just, you see how we just separate them? Okay, mine don't even need to be separated, so I'm just trying to show you examples, but does that make sense? If you have any questions so far about what I've said or it doesn't make sense or you're just not quite understanding, leave it below because you are definitely not the only one. I have gotten such great questions. I didn't even realize you guys were having these questions in your head because I have been doing my own hair for so long. I've been watching YouTube for so long, so I'm trying to teach you everything that I think I possibly could have like missed in my last little video. But if you have any tips and tricks for us too, leave it below. Now that you have your hair completely cooled, seal the deal. Before you separate it, hairspray it, because you want your hairspray to kind of lock in that curl before anything's even happened to it. Let's say you hate the curl, you're like, this is way too gross. Don't do that. Brush it out and then go for it. But I would recommend most of the time hairspraying, letting it cool, and then you can comb, separate. You can get a touchable hairspray if you hate like super textury ones, but if you're having a hard time, you want a good hold, a strong hold one if you're having a hard time with your curls lasting, and then wait for it to cool, then you can separate it and it's all nice and lovely. But just make sure you're setting it with that hairspray. I don't know what magic they put in hairspray, but I love it. It's incredible. I do hate crunchy ones. That's why I said get a flexible one if you're bothered. But I will use a strong hold anytime I'm in humidity because my hair, honestly, with an air styler, without product, in Utah, I'm fine. I go to Florida, I'm within 2 hours. Within 2 hours, my hair is, when it's growing waves, okay? With that being said, you're finished. Your hair is hairsprayed. You're ready to go off in your day, and now your hair will last until you wash it. For you, that might be 1 day, that might be a week. I don't judge here. Do whatever you want. I get it. Washing your hair is a lot of effort, okay? But something about having freshly washed hair is the best. Final and last tip of the video, keeping them alive. Once you're a master at creating them, I want you to be able to help them survive. Let's say you take a steam shower, a hot, humid, steamy shower. You step outside in the humidity. You sweat your ass off in hot yoga, whatever it is. I flip over and I blow dry any sign of moisture. If there's any hint of moisture on the scalp, if you have a hint, do it. do it. Because number one, it's gonna give you that volume back at your root so that it's not just like stuck to your head. I'm using hot air too. I'm not using like a cold air shot. You could. I just use warm air, not so hot that you're burning your hair off. But the hot air, I'm pretty sure something about that like salt in your sweat or whatever you're doing. It's like a natural dry shampoo. You flip it upside down, your hair doesn't get oily and the curls last because there's not moisture that's ruining the curls. Or if you have naturally straight hair, it's not gonna straighten them, or curly hair, it's not gonna curl it. You get it? You get it. Editing Savannah coming in with day 4 hair, which is actually incredible because I didn't even need any dry shampoo or anything. My little blow drying the roots hack is working great. But I forgot to tell you how I sleep so that I wake up with actual curls. Don't use a cotton, anything but a silk or some sort of a soft, like slicky texture. If you can't afford a silk pillowcase, you can get a satin pillowcase. They just don't last as long. When you wash them, I've noticed they can get bad. So if you can, just save up, get yourself a silk one. They also have cells on them. Mine's from Kitsch. I love when people gift them to me. If you need a good gift idea, give someone a silk pillowcase. Next thing is, I forgot to tell you that sometimes I do want to touch it up, and I told you if it was too dry on the first day, wet the ends and recurl them. You've already got that base started. So if I wanted to touch it up today and add a little more curl, since we are on day 4, I would personally put a little bit of oil because my ends are just feeling dry, and my oil has a heat protectant in it, which is an added bonus. And then I would add in just like a little touch of a curl. If not, you could just brush it out. It's literally the morning. I just woke up, rolled out of bed, did my makeup. I haven't even done my hair yet for the day. I wanted to share that. I know that the silk bonnet makes a world of a difference. When I slept on cotton, it didn't. My hairstyles never last. Use a bonnet or a silk pillowcase of some sort, and don't get it wet. So when you're in the shower, either use a headband or a shower cap of some sort, but you know how your scalp still gets sweaty? That's what I mean when I say you need to blow it out. These are my tips for making your Shark FlexStyle blowout last and actually survive many, many, many days. I think the probably longest I've gone is a week. By the end of the week though, you've either got a dry shampoo in it, or I'm wearing it like half up, or I've got it like in a curly ponytail with a, you know, for me, it doesn't look as good on day 7, but other people are still like, wow, your hair looks great. It's just, I know what it looks like on day 1 or day 2. You get it? You can make it last. Anyways, I think that the whole reason I love this so much is because when I used to put heat on my hair, I would have to do it every single day. So if I curled my hair on Monday, on Tuesday, you either have to pull it up or redo the curl. It was just an everyday thing. Same with when I flat ironed my hair, I would have to touch it up every single day because curls would pop through when I was sleeping. If you just blow dry it back straight, you really won't have as much to touch up. Those are my tips. If you have any tips for us, leave them below. I'm so excited to read them. I love reading your guys' comments. You guys are so funny and smart and entertaining. My main channel videos are good, but you guys on YouTube Shorts have my heart. Your comments are absolutely incredible, so thank you. I love you. If you like this type of like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton, and I will see you next week with a new video. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, if you want to check in last week's video, we made this DIY charm bracelet. I love her. I actually have found one more charm that I'm going to put a little rainbow. It's like it got diamonds on it, and it's a rainbow carabiner. Anyways, I'll show you on my YouTube Shorts too, but I love you, baby girl. It just makes me want to shimmy my charm bracelet. Say goodbye, you guys. Thank you for watching. We love you so much.